G'day everyone, and welcome to a video with a difference. We're up at the Botanical Gardens here in Mount Lofty. It's the Mount Lofty Botanical Gardens, and we're going to take you for a walk around the gardens and hopefully we can catch a bit of colour, but we might be a bit early in the season for that colour. We'll see how we go, so I hope you enjoy the walk. I'm Mick, and this is Sally. Together we've been caravanning Australia since the 1980s. And more recently we started to put the videos together just to show you some of what we see out there. There's a lot to see in Australia, and we hope you enjoy what we have here to show you. You can follow us on our trips via the following social media platforms. As we were living in the northern suburbs of Adelaide, it gave us many options to go up to the Mount Lofty Botanical Garden, and it was a casual drive that took us up through the hills. And when we got there we were quite surprised. We were early in the morning, but the lower car park was quite full. Good toilet facilities here at the lower car park. Can't really comment about the top one. It's been a few years since we've been up there, but once we leave the toilets you've got this beautiful array of flowers here. It certainly adds some colour to the start of the walks. We were hoping for some autumn colours on the tree leaves up here. We're not sure exactly how much we're going to see. Not a lot, I don't think. We are a little bit early. But the array of hand-planted flowers here are a spectacle to see. There are several different walks that you can do within the Botanical Garden, and the one that we elected to do first, that was the longest of them all. That was about a 3-kilometre loop, and that was called the Boundary Walk. We started off around the outside and we went anti-clockwise. We didn't actually come back through the tail end of the Boundary Walk. We cut in through and went down to the centre of the Botanical Garden area, and that brought us back out where we started. To visit the Botanical Garden is free. The only cost to it is the car park, and we elected to pay for a full day, and that was $6.50 for the full day. And once we'd done that, we then went and picked up a brochure, and that gave us a map of the park, and that allowed the user or the walker, whatever you want to call it, to follow where you were in the park on that map, and you had no fear of getting lost at all. But as we started to walk around, look at the beautiful autumn colours here, and the green lawn, grass and so on. It's just so beautiful to look at. The Boundary Walk takes you over the dam wall. That's the start of it if you're going in an anti-clockwise direction as we were, and then it brings you up to these stairs, and it's just a matter of straight up the stairs and away you go. Now most of the paths on this walk were gravel, dirt, call it what you like, and very easy to walk on, no problem there, but for wheelchairs and pushers and prams and so on, some of it would be too difficult to do, I think, but that's up to the individual. Number of kangaroos enjoying the shelter underneath the trees, just lazing about, some eating, some grazing. But this was the only area that we did see this sort of wildlife within the park. Not sure whether that's normal or not, but that's what we saw on the day that we were there. We posted some photos of our time here at the Botanical Garden on our Facebook page, and we were advised there that we're quite lucky to be here on this day because it's going to be the best it's going to look for a long time with its leaves and the foliage on the trees, because there was rain forecast, and of course that rain was going to knock a lot of the leaves off, and as it turned out there was over 25 mils of rain up in this area, so perhaps we were lucky to be there on the day that we paid our visit. Between the signs on the side of the walkway and the map, there's just not a possibility of getting lost. You know where you are all the time. This part of the walk, on the outer loop walk, it takes you through the tall timber section of the Botanical Garden, and for us the tall timbers did block some of the views, but in saying that, once you get down onto some of the other walks that you'll see very shortly, those walks and views are very well exposed. The variety of flowers that we saw as we walked around added to the colour of the day. The loop walk is a very easy walk to do. There are a small number of steps. Perhaps we're a little bit unfitter than what we should be after all the walking we did last year when we were up in the Northern Territory in Western Australia, but the next day we did pull up a bit sore on the legs and the calf muscles. It's at this point in the track that we come up to the road that will take you up to the top car park, and if you go right here, that will take you up to the car park where we just go up a short distance and then we do a left-hand turn, and we still follow the boundary loop track that takes us on the eastern side of that road, and it's on this side of the road that we find more colour, and as we progress the track starts to open up. There are many different walking tracks within the Botanical Garden. You don't have to complete one before you move over to another one and walk down that one. And with the map, if you pick up a map like we did at the beginning of the walk, that will allow you to crisscross onto whatever walk you wish to take. Possibly one of the favourite parts that we did cover and have a look at today was the rhododendron gully and the fern gully. Nice and green, different colour leaves, and very, very pretty to look at. The Mount Lofty Botanical Garden is situated on 100 hectares of land, and I guess that's a fair size chunk of land, but it's amazing for the number of cars that were in the car park when we arrived, and when we got back there it was absolutely full. There was no spare parks anywhere at all. But the limited number of people that we saw as we walked around, yeah, sure, we did see other people, there's no doubt about that, but for the number of cars that were in the car park, you would think there would be people everywhere, so you're not in anyone's hip pocket as you walk around here. There's plenty of room to stand back and look at what you want to look at and not interfere with others. For those that like to walk around in botanical gardens, this is one garden, as most of them are, set out to make for a nice relaxing day. There's a few advantage points like this one, a little bit hard to see with the camera and not such a clear day, but still a beautiful view. It is at this point that we leave the outer loop walk and we make our way in towards the centre of the Botanical Gardens. This was a beautiful area to be walking amongst, and we both commented how it reminded us of what we saw over in Tasmania. As the camera moves across, it was just a carpet of ferns on the ground. The botanical garden is very well maintained. There was no dead bushes or trees, and even as we walked around in some areas, there were new trees planted on the slopes of the Mount Lofty ranges. It was so nice and very, very pleasing to see. As we made our way around the inner area of the botanical gardens, we thought that the scenery changed very quickly, which was great because you weren't looking at the same thing all the time. Once again, very well maintained, and the walking tracks, if they weren't bitumen or cement, they were very easy to walk on. With views like this, it was easy to spend hours just walking around from one walking track to the next. As you make your way around the botanical garden, you'll see thousands of plant species that are featured there, and some of the key ones that are there are rhododendrons, magnolias, ferns, deciduous trees, conifers, native flora, and as well as that there's some specialty collections. We're now back at the dam where our walk today started from, and these trees here, once they start going that brown autumn colour, make for some beautiful photographs here with the water in the foreground. The next walk that we're going to do is called the Lakeside walk. Now that takes you over the wall here, and these are the steps that we went straight through to do the loop walk, but instead of going straight through up over those steps, we go left, and that will take you around the circumference of the lake. The Lakeside walk is only a short walk, so very easy to do, one of the easiest walks within the botanical garden, but I've been calling the lake a dam, but you know, what is the difference between a lake and a dam? It would be an interesting topic to talk about. Even though the Lakeside walk is only a short walk, there is a lot to see. There's beautiful green ground and some trees that are starting to change into that autumn colour, and just so much to see in such a short distance. We're going to finish this video here, and hope you've enjoyed what we've shown you on the botanical garden. It's not for everyone, but if you've stayed this long, well, thank you very much. And until that next video goes up, you take care and look after yourself.